Hello Taurus and welcome to Truthful Told Tarot. This is Andrea and I'm here to do your weekly tarot reading for the week ahead for the sign of Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising and Venus. So I hope you're well. As always, the reading won't be for everyone. Take what resonates for you. So welcome Taurus. Let's see what we have for you for the week ahead. Your first message, we have narrow pathway, tread thoughtfully. Very careful, cautious energy. Mindful. Let's see what we have for you with an Archangel Michael message. What does Taurus need to hear? Thank you, messages and guidance. So we have number 30, step into the spotlight. You have a message that the world needs to hear. It's time to share your wisdom. All right, Taurus, let's see what we have for you for the week ahead. What do we have for our lovely Taurians? Thank you, angels, spirits, guides. Overarching energy first. For Taurus, weekly tarot forecast for Taurus for the week ahead. All right, oh my goodness, we have the Wheel of Fortune. Good luck, good fortune. Divine timing and orchestration is at play. Change. We have the Seven of Wands, the Five of Pentacles. We have the Six of Swords, the Hermit, oh, we have the Devil. You know, that's beautiful. The cards are coming out like clockwork. We have the Knight of Pentacles. And we have the Hierophant, which is your major arcana, the card of Taurus. It's almost like Spirit is telling you this way, Taurus. This is the right way to go. Divine timing and orchestration is at play. It might well be that events are unfolding for you this week. Synchronicities, coincidences, obstacles being removed. And sometimes Spirit allows things to play out so that things come to a point where we do move in the right direction that we need to. Good luck, good fortune, divine timing and orchestration here, Taurus. Can be about change, that transmutable energy of endings and beginnings as well. Because the energy of these Seven of Wands, really trying. I mean, these two energies are like really trying, but now, is it worth it? You know, it just feels that sense of you've been persevering, you have been, you know, fighting your corner. Sometimes it can represent needing to defend every bit of everything, feeling always defensive or on the defensive. Sometimes because we feel attacked, you know. Sometimes we feel we have to justify every little bit of everything. It can also be when we feel, you know, people can be, or a person can be undermining us, going round us, you know, somebody who's subversive towards your authority, because this can be somebody who is, you know, in a pretty good position. So it can represent, certainly in a workplace situation, somebody who can undermine you, go around you and challenge you in some way, you know, snapping at your heels in some way. This can be that scenario here. We can be firefighting with the Seven of Wands. But again, the Hermit is that sense of healing and deep understanding and deep wisdom coming to light, you know, in terms of, you know, I really don't know if it's worth my health and happiness here. There is a new sense of wisdom coming from an experience that you've gone through. And this is that scenario here, Taurus, where you're just like, you know, I don't know if this is worth it for me anymore. For your health, your happiness is exhausting. There is a healthier way forward for you, and that's what you're being told here. Shining the lamp, letting wisdom be your guide, or someone guiding you here as well. This can be someone giving you wise counsel to guide you in terms of what to do, because this just feels that sense of you never really seem to get where you are, you might stand up for yourself, you might want to get ahead, you might want to be really trying in a scenario. This feels more like a business thing, but it certainly feels here, Taurus, that you just never seem to get there. And it's not without persevering. And quite defensive energy going on as well. And I just feel it's like, is it worth it? I mean, that's what I feel that you're saying. There must be a better way here because I need to make healthy changes. Understandably, with the Five of Pentacles, a strong sense, Taurus, of, certainly for those of you wanting to get ahead, this is someone always putting you down. For those of you who are wanting to be seen, again, stepping into the spotlight, wanting to be seen, noticed, recognized, persevere, really trying, despite being challenged in some way, despite being in that defensive energy some way. The Devil and the Five of Pentacles can represent repeating cycles. It's a negative cycle, it's an unhealthy cycle. This can be a boss from hell, a place, company ethos, company culture. And it's down to ego. You know, the devil serves the devil. And there can be traits to do with the devil. Yes, it can be on a personal level, it can represent addiction, you know, codependency, physical desire, but also on a more business level, certainly with the Pentacles energy, which are not limited to business, but I'm really getting a strong energy of that here. It feels here you're deciding it's time for change, and Spirit is supporting that. Spirit is allowing something to play out. So that things come to a point where you do decide to do something differently. You do decide to pursue, move in a new direction. You decide to, you know, make healthy changes to your situation. And likely break free of the devil because you're wising up to somebody here. You know, devil can be a boss from hell, like I said, somebody who can be undermining, critical, put people down, makes them feel good, full of their own self-importance. I mean, that's still his ego. You understand, it's a behavioural pattern, whatever that behavioural pattern is. Critical, bitchy, undermining, not professional, call it what you will. But the Five of Pentacles is that scenario here where I feel for a lot of you here that you're just feeling lack all the time, no matter how hard you try. Five of Pentacles is financial lack, so not being passed over, not being paid your worth, changes in working hours, even changes in role structure that make you feel underwhelmed, undermined, underappreciated, undervalued. But it can be financial lack. It can also be made to not feel good enough, valued, appreciated, seen for your value. So there's levels to this, but this just feels that sense of, I think that you're deciding that there is a way forward here, and it feels like that sense of breaking free of the devil energy. When we come to the Hierophant, it can represent things like hierarchy. So for those of you who are wanting to move to the next level, those of you who are wanting to further yourself in some way, to be seen and noticed and step into your own spotlight, this can be that sense of there is a way forward. It can represent that sense of hierarchy in all things, and the issues being about hierarchy and moving to kind of like new hierarchical levels as well. So this can be very powerful on that basis. You know, the Hierophant can also be that sense of this way forward. I mean, it can represent answered prayers. Right next to the Wheel of Fortune, it's likely to be the case. Something that is just being presented to you that is like an answered prayer to your situation, good luck and good fortune. It's also very powerful in terms of traditional institutions like religious institutions, education, police, universities, hospitals, legal, government, state. So there's a level of that. If this is to do with one of those institutions that you might work for, again, it can represent, again, a higher power at work on that basis as well. But the Knight of Pentacles and the Six of Swords is moving away from the issue. You're breaking free. And I think the way that you've handled this is cautiously, softly, softly. The narrow pathway is a very cautious and mindful energy treading very carefully to move in the direction that you want to go in. But it's happening. The Six of Swords is moving away from the source of the issue. It can be about moving from A to B, changing jobs, moving or relocating home. But it is a transition energy where you feel that sense of calm, release, harmony, equilibrium returning into your life as well, because you're finally moving in the right direction away from the source of the issue. And there are better times to come, is what you're being told. Because the Knight of Pentacles, someone making you an offer, a job, a business opportunity. This is that scenario here, Taurus, where it certainly feels here that these energies can be one of two things, depending on how things are playing out for you, because it is a weekly energy. It can be you feel that something's heading in the right direction towards getting some kind of offer, which looks like it's in the cards. Have faith. For others of you, it's actually you're moving away because you've got the offer. So however that manifests for you, it's one of those two things, but it looks that's going to happen certainly over the next week or 2 weeks in this situation. You get to break free of that devil. You get to break away from that devil energy because Spirit has your back. Good luck and good fortune, divine timing and orchestration is at play. Spirit's saying now you're moving in the right direction and we can bring in the good things for you, which is, an offer, a job, a business opportunity, contract, sum of money to do something with. The same thing really applies. I also want to say with the Devil, Five of Pentacles, this can be a classic case of greed. The Devil can be classic vices. So again, a greedy company, a greedy place, doesn't like to pay, but likes people to do the work. But an opportunity to move away from that. And it looks like something, it looks like this opportunity or this offer is presented at the right time. Divine timing and orchestration here. A little luck, catching a lucky break, will be very significant this week, should you choose to take action and do something about it, which I feel you're inclined to do here. Because you just might find that something is opening up for you like clockwork. Your affirmation, I am blessed with incredible family and friends. Can be in this life or the next as well, this kind of energy too. All right, let's see what we have for you, Taurus, as a spirit animal oracle message to finish off your reading. What do we have for our lovely Taurians? Thank you, angels, spirits, guides, for the week ahead. Dragon, supernatural. You are the ancient wise sage. You can shapeshift at will. Mastery is your destiny. Rise with dignity. And that's the key thing here. I certainly feel that you know what you deserve and this isn't it. And there's a realization that a place, a person is never going to change. Well, they're not. They're not. So it's time to move away from the source of the issue to something better. Dragon is a sign of magic and power. It's the qualities that you possess this week. You could be seeing that as a symbol this week. As you could with a cat. We have cat independent. You are a natural healer. Your intuition is strong. You don't have to go with the crowd. Life supports you in every way. Taurus, that's what I have for you for the week ahead. I hope you enjoyed your reading, found it helpful, useful. If you did, please do like, share and subscribe. I wish you a wonderful week ahead. I will see you next time.